We're going to be doing something a little different but familiar. We're going to be playing some PICO-8 games today by HistoryMaker118. This was a recommendation from the developer on Reddit, and she has a couple fun and quick games, so I figured I'd put them all in one video. So let's get started. We have 4 games here today: Carrot Patch, The Bird and the Bicycle, Evasion, and Penguin Snowdown. And I'll let you know which one was my favorite at the end. Alright guys, the first game we have here is called Carrot Patch. The premise of this game is you're a rabbit and you need to collect up the orange and purple carrots without getting run over by the tractor. So there's another type of carrots on here, and I believe they're gray/black. And those are kind of like the rotten carrots. So you can see what's happening is, I think I ate a rotten carrot. And a cool mechanic of the game is it inverts the movement input for your character. So you can still move, you just got to remember your controls are now backwards, and you get frozen for a second. So cool little game. Also, the developer put a CRT filter over the game, which is cool for this one. Gives it that old school feel. So this game's a lot of fun. My advice is stay away from the sides of the screen, because when the tractors come out, you don't have any time to react. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to collect up carrots, but it gets pretty hectic once there starts becoming more tractors on the field. So this game was made as part of a game jam. The dev noted on the site that it was made in about 12 hours. So that's pretty awesome. I always like the games that come together quickly. So another thing that might throw you off during this gameplay is you can't really move diagonally. You can really only move horizontal and vertical, so it kind of gives you almost that arcade feel, and even with the screen, it gives you that kind of feel that you need to move kind of quickly if you want to collect up your carrots and get out of the way of these tractors. So overall, fun, quick game. It was quick for me anyway, because I'm not that good at it. But this was a really enjoyable game, and I really liked the mechanic of if you ate the wrong carrots, you kind of got ill and disoriented and kind of froze for a while. So I thought that was a really cool mechanic, and I really enjoyed this game. While we switch to our next game, don't forget to like and subscribe. 99% of you are not subscribed, so go ahead and do so. The next game is called The Bird and the Bicycle. This has some really unique controls. So you're controlling 2 things at once, which is a little bit confusing for me. But with the A button, you can jump the bicycle. And with the up and down arrows, you control the bird. So this is a very interesting game mechanic where you're trying to collect letters with the bird, and you're trying not to crash with the bicycle. So this is definitely something that's different, but pretty minimalist and pretty graphic as well. So one game mechanic I didn't know until after I played was that if your bike continues to crash, like mine did, it will slow down and kind of break down, but if you swoop down with the bird and touch the bike, that will kind of restore the bike. So if you do play this game, keep that in mind from the beginning. So I really like the vibe of this game. The music and the scenery is really chill. So while I'm not that good at playing the game, I may just record the game and have it play in the background while I work, because I really enjoyed just watching the game. Probably should have been paying attention more closely, but I was enjoying the ambiance of the game. So that's something I really liked about it, even though I didn't make it too far. So next we have a shoot 'em up called Evasion. So this is a vertical shoot 'em up where some giant eyeballs are attempting to evade or invade Earth. And one thing that this shoot 'em up has that most do not is the element of choice. So as you rank up, you can pick which type of power-ups you want based on your level. So those include faster speeds, more damage, you can add a life for yourself, or another one is rate of fire, I believe. So this is a element that I really liked, the element of choice with this game. You guys know I like vertical and horizontal shoot 'em ups. So this is another one I'll be adding to my gameplay probably for the next couple weeks, I think. This game has its own unique mechanics. And another one that you can mention is if you pick up a dice or a die, you can reshuffle the choices you have once you go to your upgrade. So while you're defeating the eyeballs, a die may come towards you, and if you pick that up, you'll have a chance to mix up your upgrade. So that's even more interesting for me, as I kind of like the randomness of picking up a different upgrade with that dice. So while this shoot 'em up was not as fast paced as some of the other ones I've reviewed lately, it's still really fun and enjoyable. So if you want to check out HistoryMaker118's itch page, it'll be linked in this video, and all of these games will be right on that page. So next we'll move over into my favorite game, Penguin Snowdown. So basically, the premise of the game is super simple. Collect up as many fish as you can in the time period. But you know what? If the other penguin starts coming after you fish, you just hit him with a missile. You could just throw a warhead right at him and knock him out for a while you pick up your fish. So this game's super fun, super quick, played on one screen, but it's pretty fast paced for what you'd expect. But I have to say, I'm undefeated in this game. It's always come down to the last 5 seconds, but it's a fun game. Probably my favorite, as I said, just for the kind of comedy of it and the levels of escalation involved with getting these fish. But I guess for a penguin, it's life and death. So they're authorized to use hypersonic missiles to hit each other if the other one is stealing their fish. So had a lot of fun playing this game. It's really quick. I think you have 90 seconds to beat your opponent. But overall, I like this game a lot. That does it, guys. Big props to HistoryMaker118. I had a lot of fun playing these games in PICO-8. So actually, one last note is that I played these games on my phone with a Xbox controller. So I'll be making a video soon of how you may be able to consoleize your PICO-8 games with things you already have. So be sure to check out that video when it comes out. Thanks, guys.